Tyler Boyd for Pittsburgh that can really do everything, pass, run, receive. What's that like trying to game plan?
It's tough. I mean, he's a tremendous player. I mean, he can. They put him in the backfield. They move him all over the place. I mean, he's a guy that they're going to get the ball to. There's no doubt about it. He's a great player.
With the secondary back at full strength, what kind of impact do you think that'll have on the team?
Well, I hope it helps us. I mean, plus the guys that were in there the whole time that got all the good experience and played really well. I feel good about where our secondary is. But 23 is a good player. I mean, he's going to get his. I mean, we just got to make sure and contain him as well as we can.
How have the guys handled sort of the cramming approach, so to speak?
They've done a good job with it. Our guys, it's in our first Thursday game, so our guys understand. We feel like we have a really good plan for what we do for a Thursday game, and so our guys know what we're going to do, and they were prepared for it.
You guys saw guys sort of like Boyd and Farrell Cooper in the first game of the season. Obviously, the defense has come a long way. What sort of adjustments have you guys made, or are you guys going to make, having learned from that game?
Yeah, we've made adjustments, but I'm not going to tell you what they are, to put out there. But yeah, we've made adjustments. But you're right, they're similar, except Boyd's probably about 4 inches taller, but they're still both the same type of athlete.
Is there less margin of error, you think, offensively against their defense, given how well it's been playing?
Yeah, I mean, Pat's a great defensive coach. There's no doubt, and he's got a team that's playing really well on defense. So our margin of error is always small when you play against a good defense. So you gotta execute. You can't have the sloppy mistakes that we had last week.
How much does it help that Seth has some experience going up against him?
Yeah, I mean, he played against him at Michigan State, when he was at Indiana. So, I mean, he's got a feel for what they do defensively, so that helps, especially in a short week.
What kind of bugged you about what went down offensively against Virginia?
Just the overall execution. I mean, not to take anything away from Virginia, but I mean, I did not, when you have the penalties that we had on a lot of the big plays and just the, I don't know, I would put it to focus, we just weren't as sharp and as focused as we needed to be.
What are you guys looking on improving with the run defense?
I mean, stopping the run. I mean, that's always a priority, I mean, but teams have done a good job in the first half of finding ways to move the ball against us, and our guys have done a great job of adjusting and playing it well in the second half. So hopefully we'll start a little earlier.
Being the only Power 5 conference team with one loss and not being ranked, does that show that people are kind of sleeping on this team a little bit?
No, I don't. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't care. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, we just need to keep playing one game at a time, keep doing what we're doing. We'll see what happens at the end of the year.
Is there a different energy with the team knowing you're playing primetime on ESPN?
I mean, we said this at the beginning of the year, was trying to get our guys to play at the same level, practice the same level all the time. And whether we come out here, if it was after the South Carolina game or whether it was after the Illinois game, our guys, I feel like, have done a good job of maintaining that, just staying where they are, not too high with the highs, not too low with the lows. And that's what we want out of this team, and I think they've practiced that way this week.
Let's take two more.
Is there any relief not having a game plan for James Conner?
Well, I mean, he is a great one now. And I hate it for them. I mean, I really do. I mean, I hate it for our league because he's a really good player. And I hope he's, rehabbing and getting well and we'll be back. But, it's definitely, they have other good running backs. So, they're moving the ball very well.
With the way Malik played last week, getting 2 interceptions, can we expect to see him back in that starting role?
Oh, I don't know who's starting. I don't know what, I haven't even looked over there to see what Coach Warren's doing back there. But, I mean, we play quite a few guys back there, so I think he feels confident with playing whoever he needs to put out there, and I imagine that the guys will get rest.